Fresh 102.7.
Hey, it's Karen and Jeffrey from Fresh 102.7 in the morning with Lorde. We are so excited to have you here today.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
New look, new album. We've missed you. It's
Oh.
so glad to see you here today.
It's so nice to be back. I really feel like it's been too long. I took the right amount of time. I had to get everything in order, but it's so nice to be back talking to people.
Everything happened so fast for you. I mean, you just blew up, and it's good to just kind of take a step back. And Melodrama, the new album, is out on June 16th.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey and I were just looking at the video for Greenlight.
Actually, we were living our lives watching Greenlight. We were watching it in the studio, and I think we said she looks so free because you're rolling around on a car and you have your head out the window, and we basically want that for our lives.
Yes.
So
I highly recommend that next time you get into one of your car services, hang out the window. I think your driver's gonna.
I'm doing that on the way home.
Your driver's gonna appreciate it. I think it's gonna be do it on the freeway like I did. It's a good time.
On the West Side Highway. Yeah, if there's a casualty on the FDR today, just know I was living my life.
You were
and it's
living
okay
your
that I
best life
died.
in your glittery sweater. You were just like, I'm gonna do it today. I love it.
What city was that in? We were curious.
Yeah.
That was in LA, but I very specifically didn't want it to look like any particular city. I was like, this could be New Zealand, this could be America, you know. I want it to look like, everyone's could be in that car.
Right.
We thought it was New York for a minute, and then we saw the phone booth in the video that said local calls 25 cents. I'm like, is that real? Is that real?
Yeah.
But it's a great song. By the
Thank
end,
you.
you know, like we're all dancing.
Aw.
Loving
That's
it
the
so
thing.
much.
It's like you hook us in, and then it like drops this almost like a reminiscent of almost like a disco beat, like disco and electronica, and then it's like you're feeling it.
It's a bizarre song. It's very,
It's cool.
it was insane. All of a sudden we started playing this kind of Euro house piano, and it was like, yeah, that's where we're going, I guess. It just felt right.
When you talk about the specific lyric being, I hear sounds in my mind, I mean, that's very evident from your first album. And I know you produced and co-produced on this album as well.
Yeah.
Is that a matter of just sounds are happening in your mind and you can actually hear the melody and what it's going to sound like? Because your sound is unlike anyone else's.
Thank you. I mean, that was more kind of metaphorical. You know, I felt like I was just starting to hear the opening bars of a new part of my life, you know. But I definitely, I'm just always waking up in the middle of the night, singing, like humming drum beats into my phone, hi-hat patterns, and then I check them in the morning and they're nonsense and I can't get anything out of them. But I'm definitely, in terms of the production, that was a new place for me. You know, I really knuckled down as a producer, and I'm so happy because the music sounds just like it does in my brain, you know.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So it's like the manifestation of an idea.
Yeah, so when so as a producer, I basically, the song is, as a writer also, the song I basically see as a blurry picture far away, and I get closer and closer to that picture, and it sharpens and takes up more of my vision, and that's when I know that I've executed in a way that I meant to, you know. It's when I can see the picture.
How did you know that you wanted to produce? Was there someone that helped produce your last album that you were just like, oh, I need to do that. I need to be completely,
I have such a vision for my music sonically, you know, and if I had to get involved. It's hard producing if you're not particularly technical. But Jack Antonoff, who I wrote the record with, was very into kind of, once he realized I wanted to know what was going on, he started teaching me, and he knew that I had such ideas for, you know, right down to, I don't know, I'm so specific about the texture of the kick drum, the low end of the kick drum, the attack of the snare, you know, just these tiny little parts of the production, and it was an amazing journey. And I feel like this music, it doesn't sound like Jack. It sounds like me because of that, you know.
And what is that moment like when you put in so much painstaking work to execute the vision? When it's all finally said and done, do you sit there alone in the dark and listen? Or like, what's that moment where you listen to the manifestation of the idea?
Oh man, I mean, I do all of my listening. I like to be in motion, whether I'm in a car or on the subway or whatever. So for me, that is when I can really hear music, or I'll go out for a walk. So yeah, with these songs, I think I was on the subway the day that Green Light came out, and I pressed play and just ramped it up, and I was like, this is awesome. That was so cool.
Have you ever had... I'm sorry.
I was just going to, what were you going to ask?
I was going to say, have you ever had your fortune read by a fortune fish? Which is a normal thing to say.
Fish?
A fortune fish. So you've never seen these?
No.
So we're going to
It's fun.
read
Oh my
your
gosh.
fortune if that's
It
okay.
does-
Please, read
Okay,
my
cool.
fortune.
Okay.
I've never had my fortune
You actually
read.
have to touch it.
Okay.
So what?
I'm coming over here.
Yeah.
Come
on.
You want me to come over?
So...
Oh my God.
Do you want me to open it for
happens
her?
here?
Okay, hold on. Does she keep it in the plastic?
No.
So she takes
Oh,
it
there's a
out.
fish in
You're
there.
gonna-
There's
yeah,
a
there's a little-
literal
Yeah, so just take the fish out, and then
you
you
probably
just
do it
put the
better
fish
than
in the
me.
palm of your hand, and depending on how it moves, says something about your life. So
my
if
God.
just the head moves, you're passionate. If it turns over, you're excited about something.
If it's motionless, you're incredibly calm.
It's curling.
You
She's
got
curling.
moving head and tail, so it looks like that's saying you're in love, but it's still moving.
So wait a minute. No, it's
right
still
now
moving.
it's saying you're in love.
Yeah, moving
We're not
tail.
trying to pry, but the fish is telling us what to ask over here. Okay.
Wow.
If it turns
Oh,
over, you're
wait.
very excited. So
Oh,
it looks
does.
like you're on the verge of. I think
She's
I think you're
melodramatic.
excited.
I'm
Yeah, if it curls
If
up
it
entirely,
curls up
you're
entirely,
melodramatic,
you're me-
You
which would be
kidding?
very fitting.
Oh my God.
That works out perfectly.
Come on, curl up, little girl. That is so sick.
You can be in love and
I have
melodramatic.
never seen one of these before.
I have some for you to take if you want to
Really?
read your
You
friend's
can- oh,
fortune.
it's like a good
Love
party
to.
trick.
This is like a single-use fortune fish.
Well, save the earth.
we'll give
Try
you
to use
more.
it a few times,
Thank
please.
you
give you
so
more.
much.
So-
I'm excited to do these. That was a great
Yeah, I'll
question.
give you some fortune fish
It was
to
not
take.
what I was expecting question-wise.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your fortune read by a fortune fish?
By a fortune fish. Yeah, aren't these
So
cool?
sick.
Yeah,
Love
these
that.
are for you. You could
Oh,
take.
yeah, these are for
Thank
you, Lord.
Oh my goodness.
And you can
So
read their
thanks.
fortunes. And here you could take this card.
What do you get melodramatic about?
The name Melodrama for me really is kind of speaking to how it feels to be 19, 20. And every feeling just has this, every feeling is so permanent and so vivid. And you're like, this is the worst I will ever feel. No one has ever felt worse than me. This is going to last for the rest of my life. Or whether you're, you have a crush on someone and you're like, I could never feel this way for anyone else. You are the person that I'm going to do everything with forever. And to me, the over the top kind of colorful nature of all of those emotions of being this age, that to me is melodrama.
I hate to tell you, but it never goes away.
I was just going to say, take it from two drama queens that are older than you. Everything is so extreme. We
Okay,
hate
okay.
this.
It'll
We
serve
love
your
this.
art. It'll serve your art for the rest of
think
your
so.
life. Just love
think
it and
so.
embrace it,
I
right?
think so.
Very good point. Yes.
When we heard liability, we were just like, oh, I need to be alone and listen to this song,
Oh,
and I
a lot.
can't wait to hear the whole rest of the album because I know,
thank you.
Women in pain or women that are, moving along and trying to get through something.
Not just women. You know how many times I'm listening to Lana Del Rey crying and doing dishes? So it happens to us all. So
Oh, I thought you meant she was crying and doing dishes. You were crying and doing dishes.
I was crying and doing
Right,
dishes.
right,
She
right.
was singing for
Right,
me,
yeah, yeah,
helping
right.
me emote. So
Right,
I'm
yeah.
going to be doing that with melodramatic. It's very fitting.
Right, thank you. Yeah, it's that kind of thing.
We were thinking, like, I wonder what Lorde did when you went back to New Zealand. I mean, can you be Ella and go to the movies with your friends?
Oh,
Can you-
totally.
You can.
Oh my God, yeah, it's so chill. I'm under the. I believe that I have met every person in New Zealand, and that's why it's chill because I'm
So
like
they're over you
I've
and-
shaken every hand, like. But no, New Zealanders are very respectful of. They want to really keep me safe and they like that I live there, I guess, and they want me to
Stay
feel
there.
like I can stay there. But yeah, I don't go to the movies that often. I go to the beach a lot. I eat a lot of food, delicious food all over the place. I have gone to the movies occasionally, but yeah, I spend a lot of time outdoors and at the beach, and they're beautiful beaches
your
to
island is so
drive
beautiful.
to, and yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing part of town.
Do you get recognized while you're here in New York?
I do. I'm quite good at being under the radar, but I feel like every once in a while, and it's such a testament to the wonderful people who listen to my music. I'm losing my fortune fish.
We got you.
We'll get you more.
They are all such wonderful people. No one ever like blows my spot up and is super rude. Everyone's just like wants to shake my hand, you know, or just tell me that like a particular song meant so much to them. Just before this girl flashed her ankle at me and she had a little tattoo of one of my songs, and I grabbed her ankle. I was like, this is the kind of lovely human that listens to my music.
It's true.
So it's not too bad.
Your fans are
Well,
amazing.
congratulations on the new album. Good
Thank
luck
you
at
so
SNL.
much. Thank you.
Yes, we were looking forward to that.
I'll take my fortune fish and I'll do some on people.
It's a
at
great
SNL.
party trick for the after party at
I
SNL.
love this. I love
By the
this.
way, I rewrote the corresponding fortunes on a Christian Lacroix note card I'll give you because
just
I
want
needed
you
to
to note
elevate
that.
it a little bit.
thank
Their
you
fortunes
so-
I didn't like as much, so I've edited it a little bit.
I love it. Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
Good
it.
so
luck.
much.
Melodrama
Thank you.
coming out on June 16th. We can't wait, Lord. Thanks so
Thanks
much.
so much.